I get catcalled on the street.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
I think I'm better at handling my anger. Okay, I think I have it way harder than you do, Bruce. You have it harder than me? Ma'am, the entire government hunted me down. Yeah, they tried to murder me.
We're making it.
You have to learn how to control your anger. Don't mansplain me. One of my closest friends died in front of me. My father killed my mother. 4 letters. R-A-P-E. Checkmate. Yeah.
Man, what is good, YouTube family? It's your boy Shout, the Black Anomaly Rising channel. Man, look, it's happening. We're winning. The bitter taste of woke defeat is going down, y'all. So look, She-Hulk appears to have bit the dust. Season 2, so I've heard recently there was just an announcement that She-Hulk Season 2 was somehow or another greenlit. How? I have no idea. Right? Because it was very poorly received by the majority of audiences. Okay. However, literally days later, there's someone posting on Twitter who is an industry insider, apparently historically correct, right? And they say that because of the overinflated budget and the poor reception, it's probably not going to happen. Glorious. And I think that, again, I don't think that this is just happening because of that. I think that what's been happening, like, with the Marvels and, like, just kind of like these repeat failures, like with how it appears as though Snow White is going to go with the Rachel Zegler thing and them not having dwarves and all this stuff. It's like they've just been kind of on a losing streak. They just came out with another movie. I believe it's like the Wish movie. Is that movie out? Supposedly that movie either was projected to do terribly or it has done terribly. I can't really remember. But either way, essentially, only thing I could think of that made like a lot of money recently was like Guardians of the Galaxy. That's all I could think of. And that was like, what? April, May, like what? March, April, May. It was one of those months that came out. So literally in the earlier half of the year. So you got like the whole second half of the year, they be getting smoked. And this is something where basically they're trying to stop the bleeding. That's what you got to do. It's like right now, it's like they got bullet holes in them. They're bleeding. They're like the vision starts to get blurry. It's like I can't see. And then you gotta patch it up, patch the holes up, and then you can start fighting back and start producing really great things again, like X-Men, non-woke Fantastic Four, because I don't know if y'all heard about that, trying to make like the Silver Surfer a female rather than having it be like a separate character that's female. Try to do the whole okie doke again, which for some really strange fetishy type reason they love swapping characters, races, and genders. And I think that they love pissing people off. I actually have seen people say, like, yeah, we like making people mad and subverting their expectations, whatever. It's a weird fetish that some of these creative types have, because this demonstrates to me they're not creative at all, which is why they do foolishness like this. But in any case, I got the article up here. Report: Marvel removes She-Hulk series from MCU. Surrender to the anti-woke mob. It just make it sound as though it's like these group of just evil people. I mean, it's just people like me. I literally got, if I could find it, look. I literally got a freaking Marvel hats right here. X-Men shirt right here. Right? Literally X-Men shirt. Probably countless things as it relates to Marvel. So I'm a fan, and look who's on the front of the shirt. The main character on the damn cover is freaking Jean Grey, a female. So stop all of this nonsense and acting like it's this anti-woman thing. Like, that's just weird. Like, y'all are weird, not me. Okay, like, ain't nobody got no issues with female characters and stuff. It's just if they're ass, then people don't like it. It is what it is. Like, why can we not criticize women? And why can we not criticize people of color? Like, isn't the whole point of equality to treat everybody equally? So if it's ass, then it is ass. Okay? Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the article here. I'm going to scroll down a bit because they talk about what is She-Hulk and all this stuff. So I feel like, in my opinion, this screenshot speaks for itself. This happened in the show. I've not even watched it. I wasn't interested in the show. That's people like me is one of the reasons probably why this is happening. But I wasn't interested in this show, and I'm pretty much a Marvel stan. This shows you I got the gear. I got the receipts. Okay? From the outset, it faced criticism from groups accusing Marvel Studios of becoming the MCU, which is hilarious. And that is literally what they've been trying to do, is literally just make everything female-centric, female-led. And again, nothing wrong with some females being in it, some females leading, but it has to be good. If it's bad, people don't like it. Okay, so anyway, or being perceived as woke, absolutely, of course it is. Because not only are the characters a lot of the times female, they got to turn them to some flaming lesbian as well, right? And make sure that we absolutely know about it. Because it can't just be a thing that's kind of on the side. It has to be like known and just out there, and it has to be like a big old gay kiss, right? Okay, so due to the increased inclusion of female superheroes. However, once the much anticipated show premiered on Disney Plus, the narrative shifted to disdain for its unclear direction and messy writing. See, I'm glad that it's being called out, and I don't think it's just, oh, more women. Like, these arguments are so dumb. Like, I've rarely, if ever, see people complain like, oh man, a woman in the lead? This is stupid. I don't want to watch this. That doesn't make any sense. I actually don't think I've ever seen that. Like, ever. And I'm on these online streets a lot. Like, I don't see anyone saying that. The only people I see saying that is the people who support all of this woke nonsense. They use it as like a shield. It's like they got a shield and they're like, no. Like, no, it's racism, it's sexism, it's misogyny. Ah! And I'm like, man, chill the hell out and fix your writing. It's ass. Yeah. Okay, let me move on here. Additionally, several cringeworthy moments went viral, including heavily criticized CGI quality, a scene of She-Hulk twerking with Cardi B, that's what you just saw above, and the introduction of the Kevin supercomputer AI. This part I actually did not know about. The AI was intended to be a tongue-in-cheek meta jab at the Kevin Feige-led Marvel Studios machine, reminiscent of the style seen in the Deadpool film series. Okay, Deadpool was a while ago, so I can't remember that. Is Marvel giving into anti-woke trolls? Who wrote this article? But if you have to keep it real, am I like anti-woke? Abso-freaking-lutely. I don't want any of this nonsense. I want black and female and gay and all of that stuff to be included. If it's included, I'm trying to remember what the term is. I guess I'll go with the term like kind of naturally, right? If it's included organically, that's the term I was looking for. So if it's organic and it makes sense, then okay, fine. But if it's like some sort of clear and obvious pandering, like, hey, we're just gonna, take Aladdin and we're just gonna make him a black character over in Saudi Arabia. Like, it doesn't make any sense, right? It needs to make sense. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Let's remove all dwarves. That's woke as hell. Like, that's why they call it woke backfire. Like, people want to act like and pretend like they don't get it and act like everybody's some sort of hater. And I'm like, that's just not using your head, which a lot of these people obviously don't know how to do. They don't know how to write for anything. They don't know how to use their brains. It's just insane. Instead, it's just like throw out all these labels: misogyny, racism, sexism. It's like just all the time, constantly, as a shield and defense against anything, and it's not working. The wallets speak, folks. So keep it up. All right, so recently, Hollywood and Marvel insider Thwip shared that Marvel Studios has changed their plans for the Disney Plus show She-Hulk Attorney at Law. According to these new reports, it appears that Disney and Marvel are scrapping the She-Hulk series from the streaming platform, pulling their She-Hulk Season 2 order due to poor reception of Season 1. Thwip T says She-Hulk originally planned to have a Season 2, but due to poor reception, it's probably not going to happen. Well, there you have it, folks. Members of the public have responded with mixed reactions, with one person saying that they were upset and done with Disney. What does this person say? I'm done with Marvel if it's canceled. To be honest, you can't cancel A-list characters.
I don't know what you've been smoking, man.
Bro, did you just call? Is this a dude? It says Glenn. I'm assuming Glenn is a dude. Did you just have the audacity, the unmitigated gall, to call She-Hulk an A-lister? Please slap yourself hard and call yourself stupid. Okay, so it was bad enough with the Hulk. Not going to do that again. At least the comics are doing well. So, yeah, the Hulk, I mean, I would argue the Hulk is barely A-lister, but She-Hulk definitely isn't. I mean, Hulk only makes a cut because he's like in the Avengers and he has like some really good stories. No disrespect to the Hulk. But his movies were ass. Like, his movie, The Incredible Hulk, was probably like one of the worst movies in all of the MCU, even compared to some of the newer movies. That movie was not that good. Compared to Iron Man, stop it. That's why they didn't make another one. It didn't make money, and it didn't make money because it wasn't that good. So I can call a spade a spade. So, I mean, the Hulk just a white dude. He can't call me out for that, say I'm this phobe or that phobe or whatever. To me, that movie wasn't that great. And I've never heard anyone say, man, that movie was incredible. Have not heard it. Meanwhile, others like Samus' husband, rejoice. These names are ridiculous. Rejoice at the news. Let's see what this person says. Thank God. I still wonder how they managed to botch the series that much. There is so much to do with She-Hulk, and somehow they did what they did. Again, why I didn't watch it. It received very poor reviews. Only thing I've seen WandaVision, low-key, in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and Falcon and the Winter Soldier was ass. Loki was incredible, and WandaVision was good. It just was weird, and I think they spent a little too long getting it started. It definitely seems as though, we're almost to the end here, it definitely seems as though Marvel and Disney are getting ready to prune the branches of the MCU multiverse, considering the lackluster response to their recent movie outings, as well as the complaints of superhero fatigue after their expansive foray into Disney Plus streaming. It appears as if Disney is getting a bit trigger happy with the reworks and changes behind the scenes. This comes in the wake of news like Disney firing the entirety of the Daredevil Born Again. I haven't spoken on that, but apparently they fired a lot of the staff. So it says the creative crew was fired and scrapping the majority of their pre-existing footage in story for a total rework. That must mean that it was cheeks. It must have been horrible. Like, y'all seen the original Daredevil on Netflix? Shout out to that. Pretty much most of those shows were good, except for like Jessica Jones season 2. But pretty much everything else, like Punisher, Daredevil, Luke Cage, all golden. And Jessica Jones season 1, and I haven't seen season 3. But all of those shows were so freaking good. The fight choreography in Daredevil was insane. Some of the best I've seen in my life. It almost appears like it was like a single shot for this one fight. It was either like insanely great editing or like a single shot, insanely choreographed fight that they had in the second episode of Daredevil season 1. And if Disney Plus screwed that up, it's gonna damage the brand. Don't release garbage. Don't have it be great and then turn it to trash, because it's gonna damage the brand. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And then they asked like, okay, do you think Disney's giving in to anti-woke sentiments? I mean, not really. I mean, they're just gonna like crawl back with a tail between their legs, come out with some stuff that's slightly less woke. And then as they start to regain momentum again, they're going to prey on the cultural shift, thinking that inevitably it's still going to shift the way that because it's going to be stubbornness at that point, and it's a lot of these woke ass people are embedded in the company in high positions. So for them, it's personal, right? So they're going to keep trying to like squeeze all of this woke stuff in, and as they start to build confidence again, they're going to try to go for it again. That's just how it is, and we're going to go ahead and slap them back down again into the little corner with their little $2. They measly $40-something million for the Marvels, or however much it made globally. I think it was 98 million or something, and then they spent like 200+ million on the budget for it before marketing budget, which is like twice that amount. All right, and then you still got to pay the theater like half of the cost of the movie ticket. It's like so many variables. Basically, they're not even making close to profit from the Marvels, and they probably will actually never profit from it, even with Disney Plus, even with DVD, Blu-ray, toys. They're probably never profiting from the Marvels, period, which is glorious because we want them to change their tune. We want them to cancel the She-Hulks out there to come up with maybe another season of Moon Knight, right? Make sure the Daredevil show is good, right? Come up with hell of Loki season 3. Loki's good, you know what I'm saying? Like, if bring Wanda, well, if y'all seen the movies, you already know Wanda's definitely, I think they tried to say she was dead, but yeah, right. So anyway, you guys, I don't want to go on and on about this, but yes, for all the trolls out there, you're happy to see them fail? You damn right. You damn right I'm happy about it, because this puts us on track to the writing being good again. They're going to focus on what are people going to enjoy the most? What is going to be the most entertaining? What is going to make people laugh and be excited? And who are the actual A-list characters? And I don't know what the hell this dude talking about with She-Hulk. You know who's the A-list character? Freaking Wolverine. Okay? Miss Fantastic is not quite there, but Fantastic Four together are A-list if you put the team together. Okay? Silver Surfer is up there. Not girl Silver Surfer. That doesn't really exist. Like, there's other versions. I can't remember what they're called, but that's not actually Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer is a specific character, and that's a male. So, like, stop all the swaps and all this nonsense. And then, I mean, I'm a forgiving guy. I'll come back. I'll spend the money if I'm entertained. Real simple, and I think a lot of people are like that as well. So do right, we'll be back. But if you get woke, you go broke. It's that simple. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate y'all watching Black Anomaly Rising. I'm out.
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.